Hey everybody, we are back again with a very fun and interesting electric adventure. First of all, it is a daddy-daughter trip. Hi Emma! Emma, can you say hi?
Hi.
Yeah, it's just me and the kiddo. Hannah is staying at home. We are going to Charlotte to see... What are we going to see, Emma? Yes, Grandma and Grandson. We're going to see the grandparents. But what thing are we going to go see? We're going to go see the Cybertruck. Yeah. What are we going to go see?
A Cybertruck.
Yeah. Good job, sweetheart. We're going to go see the Cybertruck. Yeah, it should be very interesting. Charlotte is one of like 9 showrooms across the country that got one of these things. I couldn't believe it when I saw the list. I was stunned. I figured they'd all be in California and Texas and New York and Miami. But Charlotte's pretty big time. My home city, my hometown of Charlotte, it's pretty big time. So it's got a Cybertruck. Oh, I'll help you out in just a second, sweetheart. So we are on our way, and I've got my Shattered Glass t-shirt on. I'm ready to go. Yeah, it should be very interesting. I can't wait to see what it... You have a t-shirt on too. Emma's got a shirt that has rocket ships on it. We told her the Cybertruck kind of looks like a spaceship. It looks a lot like a spaceship. In fact, it probably looks more like a spaceship than a truck. I'm not even sure she'll recognize it as a truck when she sees it. So can't wait to see it. Should be interesting. A lot of comments I've heard are that it looks way better in person than in pictures. So we'll see. It is definitely an odd looking beast. So opinions are very polarized, rightfully so. It is a strange vehicle. I have a reservation for one. A couple years ago for my birthday, Hannah put in a reservation for a Cybertruck for me. Who knows when we'll ever get that. We're like number 700,000 in line. So who knows? I plan on actually taking ownership of one at some point, but that'll be a while. Anyhow, we're charging, probably going to get out some snacks and get it refuel ourselves as well as the vehicle, and then we'll be on our way. All right, here we go. We got the crowd. We got Emma back there.
Ask Emma where she's going, Scotty.
Emma, where are we going? What are we going to go see?
A Cybertruck.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're pretty excited. We've got the grandparents. There's Grandstand.
Hello.
And there's Grandma. Yeah, they are Ioniq 5 owners. We've driven that before. It's an excellent vehicle. And they are casual, interested observers of Tesla. They're interested. They definitely, are fans of the company's mission. And we're excited to go see this Cybertruck. I cannot wait to see what it looks like in person. I can't wait. I can't believe I'm actually going to see one in person. I was telling Hannah the other day, I was like, it'll probably be a year, 2 years from now whenever I actually see one. But here we go in Charlotte. I told you, Charlotte's big time. We got a Cybertruck. That means you're big time.
We're big time, baby.
All right, let's go. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. There it is. There's the beast. There it is. What you think, Ems? Yeah?
We think it's a beast.
She doesn't know what it is.
We think it's a beast.
It's a beast.
Daddy. What's Daddy doing?
It looks amazing in person. I urge anybody who's even remotely capable of going to see one in person, go do it, because it definitely hits you different in person than in pictures and videos. Something about the angles and proportions is what really got me. Like, the stainless steel looks like I'd expect it, and the glass, the wheels, all that, but it's something about the proportions and the angles just look so much better. I mean, there's certain angles straight on from the back and the 3/4 view that looks a little weird on pictures, but man, they nailed it. Just the right length of everything and angles. I almost can't even put it into words. It looks just right in person, and boy, it's a beast. It's big. It is. It's very big. I think it's still about the same length as an F-150, but it just looks bigger, probably because of the angles, and we've just never seen anything shaped like this before. But man, and the hubcaps look a lot better in person. Everything just looks better in person. The angles, the glass, the steel. Really, the biggest takeaway for me is just the proportions seem right. Because I feel like in pictures and videos, the back end looks a little too long and low, but it looks more like kind of squat and powerful. I mean, it's big, it is long, but sort of looks like a big bulldog or something, like a big pit bull. Like, it just has that muscly look. They nailed it. Kudos to the engineers and the design team, who apparently didn't even want to make the thing. Apparently the Tesla engineers and design team were like, no, we can't go this weird. But of course, as he does, Elon insisted on it, and I think they nailed it. Probably not an easy job to make something so strange look appealing, and I know a lot of you are probably thinking it's still not appealing. But this beast looks pretty good. That's a big back end. Somebody on Twitter said it needs to be full of toddlers' artwork and magnets, because it's basically a refrigerator. Not quite that big, but it's big. Kind of like a big stainless steel refrigerator turned on its side. But it looks good. And the glass is slightly curved. I don't know if you can tell from the video, the glass is slightly curved. The windshield and the glass on the back just have a slight curve to it. Yeah, this thing is a monster. It is not small. You are not going to be parking this in your garage. Nobody is going to have this in their garage. It's going to be out in the driveway, but that's okay. It can withstand the elements. Man, what a beast. What an absolute beast. And the front windshield, and then the hood is slightly curved, and then the front end is obviously curved. So I think they did that to prevent really, really bad reflections, like a signal mirror or something. Man. In addition to that, they got the little kids Cyberquad. We had Emma on that earlier. She loved it. Yeah, little kids Cyberquad and Optimus. They got Optimus here.
We'll see you guys on the road. I think we have one. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, pretty cool. Man. What an absolute beast, and it looks way better in person. I really urge anybody who has any interest in this to come see this, especially if you've got a reservation. Like, definitely make your way to whichever town near you has it. And I know that's no easy task for most of the country, because there's only about a half dozen of these. But yeah, pretty awesome. Don't think I can get any good views of the interior. Just a lot of glare. Steering wheel is kind of cool. It's sort of oval, like a rounded rectangle. And I think the touchscreen is a little bit bigger than the Model S and X. Yeah, somebody can correct me on that. Yep. I don't really have any other takes other than it looks awesome. I know a lot of you disagree, and that's fine. That's okay. I think that was the point. Make something different. Kudos to them for doing something different. Everybody else is making boring vehicles. All right. Well, I'm going to keep wandering around. Try not to drool too much over this. It's awesome. I wanted one before. Now I really want one. All right. Well done, Tesla. All right, we're at our charging stop on the way back, and it is right next to a Culver's. I've only been to a Culver's a couple times, but man, it's good. They got fried cheese curds. Yeah. We just had breakfast though, and we'll be home before long, so I don't think we're stopping in, but man, what a good location. But this is interesting. This is a layout that I've never seen before. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chargers which is kind of notable. Normally there's more than that, but they're sideways. It's still a back end spot. You still back in, but they're angled like sideways along with the car as opposed to perpendicular to the car. Seems like it reaches a lot easier. I've just never seen this. That's interesting. I didn't. I'm fumbling over my words because I've never seen this, and I'm kind of wondering like why they don't make all of them like this, because it was much easier for the cable to reach the car. I don't know if this is new. It doesn't really look brand new. I don't know. It could be. But I like this. I like this with them angled sideways, because there's been a couple times where, man, I really had to back up far and just be like right on top of the curb. But with this one, I'm backed in a normal amount, and it reached, and the cord's hanging down with, you know, tons more like of slack, like it could go further. Anyways, yeah, just interesting. Yeah, never seen. I've seen them angled this way for the pull-through spots, but never for the back-end spots. Anyhow, I know, nobody really cares. I just thought it was interesting. All right, we're sitting here juicing up, getting the car refueled. Emma's having some fruit snacks, getting herself refueled. And it was a fun weekend. That was awesome, seeing this beast in person for the first time. And I don't know if I mentioned it when I was filming earlier. The Charlotte Tesla showroom is really interesting. It almost more resembles like a museum exhibit. They had the Optimus bot on display. They had an FSD computer on display. They had a plaid drivetrain on display. And most of the other showrooms, like we've been in a showroom out in Seattle, and we've been in one in New Jersey, and they'll have like an X and a 3 on display, or a Y and an S inside the showroom. But this one, other than the Cybertruck, didn't have any other cars. Probably because the Cybertruck is huge, and then they have to put the barriers around it. So they probably would normally have other cars in there. But it was interesting. Yeah, we were leaving it, and I think somebody mentioned, I think my mom mentioned, it's like a museum exhibit, in a cool, really cool and interesting way. It was really interesting. I encourage anybody who's interested in Tesla in the Charlotte area to go check it out. Yeah, our reactions were all positive from myself and my parents. My mom, of all words, I think used the word handsome. I don't think many of you were thinking that, but she thought it was handsome. And I have to agree, it is a nice looking vehicle. Very different, very odd, but yeah, I think handsome fits. My dad said striking. It was definitely striking. That thing catches some eyes. And he said it was bigger in person than he was thinking. Size-wise, it was about as big as I was expecting. He said for some reason the pictures and videos make it look a little smaller, which I kind of get that. I understand that. And when you're seeing it up close, especially indoors, it looks massive. It is quite a beast. But yeah, they were both impressed. They are not Tesla fanboys by any stretch, but they appreciate what the company's doing and appreciate their vehicles, and they thought the Cybertruck was pretty cool. So their reactions were definitely positive. I don't think they'll be ordering one, but they came away with positive reactions. For myself, you know, I already liked it. Actually, I should back up a little bit. When they unveiled it, I actually hated it. I hated it so much. I thought I knew it was real, and some people thought it was a joke. I knew it was real. But I thought, why did they do this? This is so stupid. And I went from hating it to, I still don't like it, but I can see how somebody else would like it, but it's not for me, to, okay, it's actually kind of cool, to, all right, it's awesome, I want one. So a couple of years ago, we put in an order for one, but still hadn't seen it in person until yesterday. And yeah, seeing it in person was really cool. It looks way better. It looks way better in person. It's still weird. It's still a strange vehicle, but the proportions and angles in pictures and videos just don't quite look right. And it has kind of this like weird trying to be too sci-fi look, like kind of dorky, like, I don't know, like what a 10-year-old would draw what a spaceship car looks like. But in person, it just all works. The angles, the proportions, everything just looks right. And again, it's strange. It's still an unusual looking car, but it looks really cool in person. For everybody who just hates it and loathes it, you know, wait till you see it in person. You'll probably still hate it, but you'll say, okay, that looks better. All right, well, we gotta keep moving. It was a fun weekend. It was so cool to see this thing in person. And yes, we're gonna go, sweetheart. It's time to hit the road. It was a very fun trip. Everybody had a great time. Kudos to Tesla for cranking out some very interesting vehicles. And we will see you on the next electric adventure. Bye.